Connected, the funding for this project has been absolutely essential throughout it. Originally, Connected had helped us build up our skills within the college, working with the universities to sort of develop skills in various areas of media, filmmaking, animation. But pulling them together into a project was ultimately our end goal. And Connected was essential at every stage in this. The initial journey where we were able to go to the Mira AV festival in Barcelona to see dome projection material, that was through Connected. They provide funding through a thing called the Competitive Fund, which is where you do come up with an innovative, new, almost an R&D idea, and then they'll help support and guide, and the universities and the colleges and the businesses working together are able to sort of challenge each other, work out new ideas, try and find solutions to the various things along the way. But sitting there watching it, I'm absolutely blown away. The amount of time and effort that people have put into this is astonishing, and the end results show that.
Visually, for me, I've always worked in 2D. You know, I've always worked on a flat screen. So moving from a flat screen to dome projection has completely changed how my workflow is, because there's just so many different things that you can do. You have so much more space to kind of work with it, but there's loads of things as well that you didn't kind of maybe think about when you started off, because you're so used to working in 2D. You kind of have that mindset before you start, you know, toying with kind of new technologies, and once you toy with those new technologies, you realize what that can open up visually and creatively as well. So for me, I've learned a lot of new technologies that I didn't know even existed before this project started.
Well, when I'm thinking about what I've learned from the project, there's two particular things spring to mind. The first is that if you can imagine it, you can probably do it with the right people. And the second is, it's probably simpler than you initially thought. The best result is probably simpler than you initially thought.
Once the research stage started and we started getting a grasp of the technical side of it, we were able to apply the creative ideas more freely. What I found is knowing what not to use as opposed to what to use. That was the difficult part. I sat at different parts of the dome to take ideas for a further critique, and there's already parts to see what could help immerse people if I had it edited in a different way. So taking it forward, I think I'm going to apply that and tweak parts of it.
It's been a real pleasure collaborating with NWRC, Keltronic and Moving Music Academy. These sorts of projects are really important to the university. They help us disseminate and apply our research from the university, and also help push us that little bit further. Really looking forward to working with these partners again in the future and seeing what we can do with this project.
I would love everyone to be able to see this. Anyone who's of a sort of creative mind, anyone who wants to see something that's a little different, innovative, I would love them to be able to see and hear the end result. The end of the summer, we'll be sort of relaunching it again, because Connected are only too happy. They see the benefit in this. They've seen the results of us working together, and so they're only too happy to continue other areas of funding to allow us to now bring this to international audiences, do a national sort of showcase launch in the planetarium. We'll want to actually take this a lot further, so I'm glad Connected is there to help us with that.